Are you looking for a show that has everything? A show that is full of fun? A show that is full of energy? Well, look no more, because Audra'S Corner is here for you. Yes, Audra'S Corner is a platform where we give people to tell their stories and share with us their ideas, which you will be interested in knowing. In my corner, I discuss everything: sports, entertainment, innovation, entrepreneurship, and a lot more. So join me this Friday and every other Friday on YouTube at exactly 7 p.m. You missing, you miss out. Yeah, it's the Audra'S Corner talk show. And welcome to another episode of the Audra'S Corner talk show. One Friday first we get in your game, but finally we are here as always. Friday no go pass without no gonna wait to now for seeing at the Audra'S Corner talk show. With me today on Audra'S Corner, I have a very beautiful young lady. She's smart, vibrant, and intelligent. She is the vice president for the Student Union Government Fourah College, University of Sierra Leone. I have Claudia, Redwood, Sawyer. Hello and welcome to Audra'S Corner.
Hello and thank you for having me.
It's a pleasure. It's a pleasure. We'll get born for pick. Yes.
No start.
No start, eh?
Yes.
Okay. We'll pick the bone table. You know, see this now Audra'S Corner.
No, Nameka meet you today.
Yeah, of course. And in my corner, I discuss everything and I'm there on top of the game.
Got that.
Bam. So tell me, apart from the fact that you are the Student Union, the VP Student Union President of Fourah College, what is there to know about Claudia?
Well, I would say thank you for the question, first of all. There is more to me.
I want to know.
Than just what people know. I think a lot of people came to know me from that position or from that point of view. But I am a very young, God-fearing woman who is very purpose-driven. Purpose-driven in the sense I believe that I'm not here on earth, I'm not alive just for myself. I believe there is something to accomplish, and then I'm passionate about seeing to it that I discover myself and then walk towards that. I am a lover, I would say, because of I love people. First of all, I love God, that's one, but then I love people. I'm very open to new relationship and having just that communion with other people. So that's me on the other side that people don't know about. In a nutshell, I would say I'm someone who is quite creative, adventurous, beautiful, and then purpose-driven. Just want to make the most of my life.
Beautiful, of course you are beautiful, but you need to sleep as me in my corner, of course, so don't blush too much.
Got that.
Yes, good. So what inspired you to go for the position for the VP Student Union Government Body of Fourah College?
It was an opportunity to find myself. Like I said, I believe that I wasn't here for myself, I wasn't living for myself, and this was an open door to seeing how much of me I can offer to other people. And it was an open door to serving a student populace, people like me. And so I took that like it was a great opportunity to explore and be of relevance and just be able to serve humanity, and I was open for that. So.
Take me through the process of being the VP Student Union President. I know it's a whole lot of work, so take me through that.
It is, because it's out of my comfort zone. Yeah. Defining myself, I told you I'm very adventurous, so like I'm not just in my comfort zone. I'm not in Audra'S Corner. I'm not in Claudia's corner.
Exactly.
So I just feel like there is always an opportunity out there. And so it was out of my comfort zone. The journey is not something on a normal day I would do. It's not to be selfless, like to this extent, serving over 10,000 students you don't know these people, but then you are laying yourself down to seeing that their voices are heard, they are well represented, their needs are met. So the journey is overwhelming. You embrace it. It's a journey that you want to be a part of, you love, and then it comes with its own challenges that you have to be ready at any time that you've been called upon. You have to, even in your weakest time, you have to appear strong, because you're not going there by yourself anymore, or you're not serving yourself. The position is, like you say, vice president, second in command. So if he's not there, you have to be there. And even if he's there, you have to show up 10 times harder. And so it's a journey that it's a blessing. And then like it's something that I do not regret in any way. So
teamwork is very important. Even at Audra'S Corner, I value my team, my makeup artists and everybody.
I can see.
Yes. So how do you work with your team, the SU government, in ensuring that you give the students what they really deserve?
Well, we are people from different backgrounds. We have a lot of people from different social backgrounds, religious background, different beliefs, different way of life, different approach to life. And so I think what has kept us as a unit, it's the vision. And so you cannot totally rule people, lead people, if you as a leader, you're not led with a vision, you are not working towards a vision. And so unity in this sense had to do with, we had one common goal, and that was what defined our teamwork, knowing fully well that we have our different sides to ourselves. There are human tendencies. You cannot tolerate certain thing from another person and all the rest of it. But regardless of that, we know that there is a vision, and that is to see Fabric College 10 times better than what we know as history, and to see how best these students can also make their mark. And so that has really kept us going, because we have a vision. So that is like the top priority. Okay,
enough about SU presidents. I know it's my university, but we'll talk about later. Tell me about Awake. From what I did a research on you, I'm sorry, but everybody that comes to my corner, I go for research, but you for, so I know how to ask my questions and everything. I made to understand that you are the leader, you are a leader of Awake Ministry. Yes. So I want to know, what is this Awake Ministry? Is it an abbreviation, an initial, or what?
Well, yes. Awake Ministry is Arc of Change Interdenominational Ministry, also known as Awake Ministry. It's a youth interdenominational ministry wherein we all come together from different churches, and we are driven by a common vision, and that is to take the presence and the fire of the Holy Spirit of God to the youths of our world, and making Jesus Christ the ultimate personality in their lives. And me saying that I'm a God lover, this is a ministry that I found myself, that knowing that just that vacancy in my life, that I knew there was something more to me than just being the regular Joy, going to school and all the rest of it. So it's a ministry that I found myself, and I'm part of the leadership. We are a leadership of 8 in Sierra Leone. It's a ministry that's international. In Gambia, it's 11 years old now, and then in Sierra Leone, we just turned 6. So I am a leader. I'm the leading. I would say the leader of the radio team as well of the ministry. And then I am the national secretary of the ministry. So it's a ministry wherein it's Christian driven, it's Christ driven, it's purpose, it's about finding your place in God's agenda for the world, and then working towards that. It's just all about youths, and then how we can maximize what God has in store for us. So we make a difference. There is a difference between us and the rest of the world, and then that difference we can be able to influence other people. And so I found myself in this ministry, and then it has been a wonderful journey, knowing God personally, not from what I've been taught, but what I personally encounter with God, and then just flowing. That's it. Just flowing.
You know, when it comes to balancing your life as the VP Student Union President of Fabric College and an Awake, it's crazy, honestly. I know it can be very hectic and all. So how do you do that?
If I tell you it's easy, I'll be lying.
Yeah.
If I tell you it's difficult, again, I'll be lying. There is always creating balance. It's balance on its own.
Yes, exactly.
Because you have 2 sets of things, 2 sets of vision to run by. It all entails youthfulness and then service, but then in different forms. And so creating time it's something else because of you want to be everywhere at the same time. You know that you can function in both ways. So it really has been challenging. Like you have a cabinet meeting, or you have extra a meeting that wasn't planned, and then you have to be there till probably 6, 7, 8 in the evening, and then you have a leaders meeting as well to attend at awake, and then you have to be there whether you are late or not. You have to be there. You have to give tangible reasons for your absence and all, and I would say balance in itself is challenging. You do not get perfected in that, because either ways you fall in. But I think what has kept me so far is just the fact that I've been so selfless, and I know what I'm driven by and what I want, and so I've been able to create that perfect balance of my Christian faith and my ministry, and as well as my responsibility and my office. So that's it.
That's it. Back to the student union body. What's your relationship with your president, that's Bona? How do you work together?
When we first started, like we were off, we hadn't had any relationship before, any formal and any casual relationship. It was duty that brought us together. And so our relationship, what has kept us is the fact that we were open at the very beginning. We first of all acknowledged that, hey, I don't know you, you don't know me, but let's see how it goes. And so we started off creating that friendship, because the office will end, the tenure will end, but then what matters is your relationship with people, how best you maximize your relationship with them. And so that was what we started by, having that genuine friendship, genuine checking up on each other, genuinely being there for each other, genuinely advising and just being each other's keeper. And so that was what we first maintained. We established a friendship before a work relationship. And so when it came to work, it was easier because I already had understood the personality. And so I know what he could take, what he cannot take. He knows my mood, I know his mood, and I know when he's serious about something and have to work towards that. I know when he wants me at his best, no excuses. I have to deliver at that. So it was first of all a relationship, something personal, getting to know each other and how we can function as a team. Because if we only concentrated on just having the work done, then we'll be a mess by this time, trust me. We'll be able to make tremendous efforts and tremendous progress and achievements over the short time, because we started up from the very basis, and we've been able to develop that into a work relationship that is devoid of any other thing other than having a foundation of friendship. So that kept us as a team, knowing that individually we might have the tendencies for us to strike. What I mean is, you deal with young people, man. I can be lazy. I can be any kind of way. Some things are
exactly.
Yes, your personality, your character might just spring from nowhere, but we've been able to manage that because we started off with highlighting that we are both different. We're coming from different places of life, different experiences, different visions, different upbringing. So the difference was what first we highlighted, and then we started to see how best we could work as a team and then complement each other. So it's all about complementing, and so we're there.
I told you initially that I did an investigation about Claudia, and Joyous cake. Yeah. And it's so bad I'm able to taste this cake today, honestly. But next time,
I'm very sorry.
Don't worry.
I do not have any excuse.
I know
for
there
it.
is a next time.
There's a next
Tell
time.
Tell me what inspired you to go for Joyous cake.
So just to help you with that, Joyous cake is my handwork. So my mom started it. My mom was into cake when I was little, and so I've been seeing her working over time and all. So when it came, I didn't have any intention to go into what I always had that feeling of doing my own stuff and all. But it came as a surprise. Even myself, but I believe it was God, because it was just one day I woke up and I'm like, I'm going to bake a cake. And I didn't imagine my mom had stopped baking like over 5 years and counting. So I was like, I'm going to bake a cake, and then all of a sudden I was fixing, you know, and then I did everything I could, and nobody taught me. Like I'd been out of the scene, seeing what my mom does for a long time, and nobody taught me, and I'm like, I can do this. And I did it, and then I sent it for my sister's husband. They recently got married during those times, and I'm like, this is for him. And they were like, where do you get it from? I'm like, I did it myself. Wow. And they were like arguing and all. Yeah. And then in next year, it was my birthday. And then I wanted my mom to do so. I said, I'm able to do it. I said, I did do them back for myself. You know, like that vex, I did do them. And then I did it, and then all the people that came to celebrate me, they're like, this cake is nice. I said, yes, I did it. And then they're like, can you do it? I said, myself, nah, I don't know, but I just know it comes out good at the end. Yeah. And then someone was like, why not try it again and see what you can do out of it? And then that was how I started. I started selling. I started doing my cakes, selling it in church, in Awake, and 2,000, I go 5,000.
Because I wanted to ask if you make income out of Joyous cake.
I did. I do. I do.
Sober money, and they come inside it.
Well, since we're on, I would say, the foundation basis, so like there's not much to it. But for now, it's just the passion that I can do it, and then so let me just continue. And so over time, I've been able to be so creative. Even I normally ask myself, how come? It has only begun. I've been so creative over time, giving people the best of cakes they would ask for, and then only recently I opened, like I was just careless about this thing, but then I realized that you are good, so why don't let this die out. Yeah. And so I recently started working towards my Facebook page, and then seeing how far I can go with it. But it's something I've enjoyed the journey so far. Joyous cake, watch out. So
you go for bake one cake for Audra'S Corner.
Definitely. It's a definite with the LY.
Of course.
Yes.
The show you are watching is Audra'S Corner, and I am with the beautiful, smart, intelligent Vice President, Student Union of the Fourah College, University of Sierra Leone. She's also an entrepreneur, the CEO of Joyous Cake. And Audra'S Corner is proudly brought to you by Pearl Hotel, the prestigious Pearl Hotel, Lee's Beauty Church, and Limelight Studio. We go for a short break. When we come back, it's fun time. Are you looking for a show that has everything? A show that is full of fun? A show that is full of energy? Well, look no more, because Audra'S Corner is here for you. Yes, Audra'S Corner is a platform where we give people to tell their stories and share with us their ideas, which you will be interested in knowing. In my corner, I discuss everything: sports, entertainment, innovation, entrepreneurship, and a lot more. So join me this Friday and every other Friday on YouTube at exactly 7 p.m. You missing, you miss out. Yeah, it's the Audra'S Corner talk show. Hello there, welcome back, and the show you are watching is the Audra'S Corner talk show. Don't forget, Audra'S Corner is proudly brought to you by Pearl Hotel, Lee's Beauty Church, and Limelight Studio. So today I am with Her Excellency.
That's very right.
I am with Her Excellency, the Vice President, Student Union, Fourah College, University of Sierra Leone, and the CEO of Joyous Cake, and a leader of Awake Ministry as well. So many titles. Welcome back, Claudia.
Thank you.
So it's enough with the Awake SU and Joyous Cake. I told you in my corner I discuss everything, and now it's fun. So I'm gonna crack the brain. You're gonna answer my questions. Ooh. And you don't lie. I get some to where they dictate say they lie.
Okay.
Okay. First of all, what's your
But if I not lie, I go dodge.
No, yeah, no, you not sign no for dodge. And, this corner.
One corner.
This corner, I go no for go. Okay. So tell me, what's your take about crushes? I mean, when someone says they have a crush on you, or you have a crush on someone?
I think I think I'm fine by it. Like, we're all young. Okay, let me not say just young, we're all humans.
Yeah.
You have a tendency to just have a taste. And then you see something you like, you see someone you like, you love, you would wish to have someone in another light. And then I cannot restrict anybody from developing feelings, so just wishing to be with whoever. So it's fine by me. You are open to your conscience and your decisions and your emotions. Yeah, as long as you don't force things, it's fine by me.
It's like, Vivi, you are also a love doctor. I mean, you're telling me about don't force things, your emotions and your decisions.
Yes.
No, behind this corner, they can't talk about something.
Well, yes.
So tell me, do you have a crush? Like, you have someone you're crushing on?
No, I don't do crushing.
You don't do crushing. Then what do you do then?
Nothing.
You don't do crushing. I mean, you said earlier we are all humans, so
Yes.
it's possible for us to
there are
have
tendencies,
crush on
yes,
people, maybe
yes,
for their
but-
perfume, their dress sense, the way they talk. So there's no crush at all.
No, personally, I'm not in the crush zone, if I should say. I cannot tell you I have a crush on this. So I can tell I like this. I like this about you. So yes, in that light, I would say I cannot be distinct about whoever, but I'm open as well to liking people for certain traits, and I'm open to telling them.
So tell me what you like about me. Yes, let me feel good.
Jesus.
Yes, I want to feel
Jesus.
good in my
So now
corner.
you are contesting.
Yes, do mic test. What do you like about Audra?
Audra, personally, I love the personal side of you. That is the character that you portray of being so.
I'm blushing.
I'll give you time. I'll
Okay.
give you time.
Okay,
But-
Audra, calm down.
But
Yes.
I really love your personality. You're
Okay.
open to friendship, and you're very fun and loving. And so that side, it's one thing that drives people like us. The fact that you are people like us, we know sabi joke. You understand? We just like for laugh and post your own joke. And so when you meet people like that, we are drawn to you because you make us laugh, and then you just engage us. And so that's something I really
And
admire
that's one of
about
the
you.
strategies I use in my corner. I make people laugh. Yes, I'm not a comedian though.
Then I'm right. I would say I prophesied about it.
Okay, prophetess Claudia. So you have another title,
What was that?
prophetess Claudia.
Okay.
You prophesied about me being funny.
It will be on my CV.
Tell me, what's your social life like? Do you go out often?
There's so many ways to define me. Even myself, I'm still trying to discover myself and discover what I like. I am in the middle. I'm an introvert and as well as an extrovert. So I go out. I love fun in my mind. But when I go out, I get tired easily and get back home. So I don't outsidely socialize. I pick the few I socialize with. And that's just per mood, I would say. But I go out, but it's not like the out as other ladies do. If I'm with them, they will say, you too granny. But in my mind, I'm like social, so I know that's where I come from. So I'm just in the middle. I'm hard for people to understand, so that's why. But
Okay, so there was this.
in my head, I'm
Okay.
social.
So there was this day when we the come out class and we meet up a set of boots and a set of boots
Let
there
me taste.
and shoes and these boots be actually big. So when you said, wow, now me taste than this, and one of my colleagues were like, no. so are you a boots lover? I think. Do you
Yes, yes, I
you
love
do it.
books. I just love being funky.
Okay.
What I mean is I'm not too much of a girly girl. I can blend in both worlds, but I just love being free, just wear trousers and then chuck inside boots, you know. And at the mass, I'm in authority, I'm in control. I just feel powerful. I just love that dress sense.
So why do you think a friend of ours
So
shouted no at that particular point in time when he said, this not me taste?
So cannot be your own taste. So if it's for Allah, and I know the person, we sabia, you know. And you just said it at the same zone. If you be there at the same time, you will tell me no. But yes, what I like most times people dislike, and they're like,
It's normal.
yes.
Yeah.
So it doesn't get to me. That's the loving part. So I laugh about it. It doesn't get to me. I just know now it's a like. I'm hoping to you being open as well to what you feel. You don't think it's nice and all, but I give you that preference, but when I love it. So let Daniela be.
Okay, just so you know, you have a peer that is watching you. So I hope you're
Should
not...
I disclose?
No, don't
okay.
disclose her, but just know, maybe if you peer, we don't do the impact for the Allah, no.
Pikiala. Into Pikiala.
Okay, so have you ever traveled out of the country?
Yes.
How was it? Tell me.
I had traveled to, what was that? Guinea, passed through Senegal, Gambia, came back. So yeah, it was, I traveled it was by road. I traveled by road, so journey wasn't welcoming at all.
Why?
We estimated for 3 hours, I would say, sorry, 3 days journey. So I hopped in. It was to attend an away camp, living altars camp in Gambia, the headquarters. So I was open to, especially when I said it was going to be a 3 days journey. Gladly, you know. On the second day, it's done. Guess what? We took like almost 5 days.
Wow.
So the angry, the cold, and then the getting to the border and all, the way